Hello! Greetings mga ka-spacers natin out there from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And sa lahat ng ating mga ka-spacers worldwide and netwide, magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. This is your ka-spacer and space commander, Professor Jun Cajigal, welcoming you to another online telescope viewing. And my telescope now is pointed at the waxing gibbous moon at about 85% illumination. And today mga ka-spacers is February 12, 2022. Ilang araw na lang po Valentine's Day. So sa mga ka-spacers natin na nakatutok ngayon, advance happy Valentine's Day sa inyong lahat. At lumalaki na po ang buwan, bagay na bagay sa Feb 14. No? And this online telescope viewing again ay para po sa inyo. No? So we are bringing the telescope to you mga ka-spacers kasi hindi pa tayo pwedeng mag face-to-face public telescope viewing because of the threat of the COVID-19. So we are bringing the telescope to you mga ka-spacers. Kaya yun ang aming advocacy dito sa Bedan Society of Young Astronomers. So shout out sa mga officers and crew of the Bedan Society of Young Astronomers headed by Miss Angeline Kilang. And shout out din po sa mga kasama ko from the Manila Street Astronomers and sa mga friends ko from the Philippine Astronomical Society, especially si Sir Camilo Dacanay. So magandang gabi sa iyo sir, and si Mr. Hernan Dizon from the Philippine Astronomical Society. And a shout out din po kay Mr. David Rio Ferrier from World Vision Philippines and sa lahat ng mga astronomy enthusiasts na nakatutok po ngayong gabi sa ating online telescope viewing. So please like and share this online telescope viewing para we can reach more people, no? Especially yung mga estudyante so that they would be engaged and they would be inspired to love the sciences. Yan, kasi kailangan talaga natin ng mga scientists ngayon sa panahon ng pandemya. Alright, and tonight mga ka-spacers sa ating online telescope viewing, we will be featuring the Taiko Crater. Kagabi po, no, Feb 11, we have featured the Copernicus Crater kasi nag-online telescope viewing tayo kagabi. Feb 11 and we have featured the Copernicus Crater. Though kita pa rin talaga yung Copernicus Crater ngayon. No? Pero sa phase ngayon ng buwan, 85% illuminated yung buwan ngayon. Kitang-kita na rin po yung Taiko Crater. So in a few minutes, we will be magnifying the image of our waxing gibbous moon at 85% illumination. And ito po yung telescope na ginamit ko, itong nasa taas po ng ating camera. So that is an 85mm refracting telescope. So pag sinabi nating refracting telescope, the telescope uses lenses, no, to produce a magnified image of the distant object. And ang eyepiece na ginamit ko dyan is a 15mm Clausen eyepiece na may cellphone adapter. So yung cellphone ko nakakabit sa telescope which is attached to my laptop. So we are viewing digitally our waxing gibbous moon live and alive from Las Piñas. So yun po yung ating observation station sa Las Piñas. And napakalinaw po ng ating camera. Alright, so ayan po, no, kasi hindi pa tayo pwedeng mag face-to-face sa public telescope viewing. Ayan, we are bringing this image of the moon to you mga ka-spacers, live and alive from Las Piñas. Okay, no, so sana na tayo, no. Pag okay na po yung sitwasyon, sana we can conduct face-to-face public telescope viewing. And ginagawa namin yan sa mga malls and parks, especially po sa Robinson's Place, Las Piñas. Yun po talaga yung aming baluarte, no, yung Robinson's Place and yung SM South Mall. Yan, dyan po kami madalas mag-conduct ng mga public telescope viewings nung bago magka-COVID. Alright. So ayan po yung konting story about ng aming public telescope viewings. And po mga ka-spacers, so we are now magnifying the image of our waxing gibbous moon, and ayan po ginigit na po yung Taiko Crater. Ayan po, so napakaganda talaga ng Taiko Crater. So the Taiko Crater is a prominent lunar impact crater which is located in the southern lunar highlands. So ang telescope ko po ngayon ay nakaturo sa southern lunar highlands. So these are bright areas. Highlands po yan, so may mga bundok and also maraming impact craters. Alright, and this crater was named after the Danish astronomer Tycho Brahe, who is considered one of the greatest of the naked eye astronomers. So ibig sabihin nun, wala pang telescope, marami na siyang na-contribute. Okay, and yung mga dark patches na yan, yung itim na yan, kanina bright areas, ito naman mga dark patches. These are lunar plains, mga patag po yan ng buwan. Alright, ang tawag po dyan ay Mare or Maria. The word Maria is the Latin for seas. Because early astronomers, early sailors, they thought that those dark patches are bodies of water. And right now po mga ka-spacers, my telescope is pointing at the Copernicus Crater. Okay, yan. Maganda pa rin yung Copernicus Crater mga ka-spacers, no? Which is a lunar impact crater located in the Eastern Oceanus Procellarum. Yan po yung patag kung saan nakalocate po yung Copernicus Crater, Oceanus Procellarium. And that crater was named after the astronomer Nicholas Copernicus, who gave us the heliocentric model of the solar system, meaning heliocentric, yung araw yung nasa gitna. Kasi dati akala nila yung Earth yung nasa gitna ng solar system. Okay, and very prominent yung rays nung Copernicus Crater. Alright, so we are now moving the telescope. Nandito ngayon tayo sa northern part of the moon. And ayan po, kitang-kita talaga yung mga sangdamakmak na craters and yung patag, no, malinaw. And I am moving the telescope. Yan, kita pa rin yan. Ito po yung Montes Apeninos mountain range na finiture natin a few days back. Ayan po. So that's the Montes Apeninos. Alright, so yung mga puti-puti na yan, those are impact craters. Alright, we are moving the telescope. Ito, yung malaking patag, no? So, nandyan po yung Sea of Tranquility. Ayan po, ginigitan natin yung Sea of Tranquility kung saan naglanding yung Apollo 11. Ayan, so we're moving the telescope really slow para manamnam nyo yung ganda ng magnified image ng ating buwan. And habang ginagawa po natin to mga ka-spacers, just imagine that you are on board the Apollo spacecraft. Ayan po. So, pag ginagawa ko kasi ito, yan ang ini-imagine ko na nakasakay ako sa Apollo spacecraft. Ayan. So, para tayong nasa orbit, no? Alright. So, what do you think mga ka-spacers? No? Are you not fascinated by what you are seeing right now? So kung meron kayong reactions or comments about what you are seeing right now sa ating online telescope viewing, just type in your reactions and your comments below sa ating comment section. Ayan po, so we are moving the telescope again sa Copernicus Crater. And by the way po mga ka-spacers, no, ang Copernicus Crater ay about 93 kilometers across. Ayan. And it has a depth of about 3.8 kilometers. No? Ang laki ng Copernicus Crater, malapad. Akala nyo, maliit lang yan, pero malaki yan. 93 kilometers. Okay, and again we are moving the telescope sa Southern Lunar Highlands, and ito pa rin po yung ating bida ngayong gabi na crater, yung Taiko Crater. Ayan, so that's the Taiko Crater. Kaya lang hindi masyadong distinct yung ray system niya. No, pag sinabi nating rays mga ka-spacers, ayan po yung mga pattern of white lines along the rim. Mas maganda yung ray system ng Taiko Crater pag full moon. Ayan, okay? Alright, so ayan po yung ating Taiko Crater. Okay, no? So the Taiko Crater really appears bright as a really large impact crater in the Southern Lunar Highlands. Okay, so there you have it mga ka-spacers. Ayan po yung ating magnified image of our waxing gibbous moon at 85% illumination. So today po is Feb 12, 2022. Ilang araw na lang po, Valentine's Day. So lahat ng mga ka-spacers natin dyan na nakatutok ngayong gabi, Happy Valentine's Day advance. Happy Valentine's Day. And dun sa nakamiss ng ating magnified image of the moon, mamaya-maya lang chill lang po kayo. Mamaya po ima-magnify ulit natin yung image ng buwan. Alright, so ang fini-feature po natin is the Taiko Crater. Alright, so siguro magbigay muna ako ng mga moon facts habang hinihintay natin yung magnified image of the moon. So yung Taiko Crater is one of the prominent craters of the moon. Yung dalawang yan, yung Taiko saka yung Copernicus Crater. And the Taiko Crater appears as a bright spot in the Southern Highlands with rays of bright material that stretches across much of the near side. So kaya lang ngayon po hindi pa masyadong distinct yung rays niya. Alright, and the Taiko Crater's prominence is not due to its size. No? Kasi mas malaki pa ho yung Copernicus. Yung Copernicus is 93 kilometers across. Ang Taiko is only 85 kilometers across. Pero malaki pa rin ho yan. No? Alright, so yung prominence niya is not due to its size but its age. No? What really makes the Taiko Crater stand out is its relative youth. So yung niya, very recent lang yung crater na yan. It formed recently enough that its beautiful rays, those are the materials ejected during the impact event. No? Kasi ang mga craters po ng buwan, they were formed from impact of asteroid, comets, and meteorites. Alright, so yung prominent ray system niya is still visible, no? Talagang malinaw po yung kanyang ray system. And very visible yan pag full moon. Alright, so kanina po nakita niyo yung Copernicus Crater. Very distinct po yung rays niya. So just like the Taiko Crater, yung Copernicus medyo bata pa rin yan. No? The crater is still young, kagaya ng Taiko. Alright, so ayan po yung some facts about the Taiko Crater. So nakakamangha po talaga, no, mga ka-spacers. So at 85 kilometers across, no, yung Taiko. So malaki pa rin yan. Yung nagbiyahe ako nung a couple of days ago, nagpunta po ako ng Calamba. From Calamba to Alabang, mga 30 plus, 33 plus kilometers yung distance. 33. Ang Taiko Crater, 85. Biruin nyo po yun. Saan pa ho kayo? Laki niya, no? Mas malaki yung Copernicus Crater. Yung Copernicus Crater is 93 kilometers across. Alright? So, yung from Alabang to Calamba, 33 plus kilometers ang distansya nun. Alright? So, talagang malalaki itong mga craters na to, no? Yung Copernicus and yung Taiko Crater. Alright, so isn't that fascinating? Okay, and nabanggit ko din po in my previous online telescope viewings na yung Apollo 12 no, flew down dyan sa Oceanus Procellarum, dyan na malapit sa Copernicus Crater. At nakakuha sila ng mga samples dyan, no, near the Copernicus Crater. Okay. So ayan po yung ating featured crater ngayong gabi, no? Yung Taiko, which is again a prominent lunar impact crater located in the southern lunar highlands. No? Ang diameter ng Taiko Crater is about 85 kilometers across and it has a depth of about 4.8 kilometers. Ayan, so malaking crater po yan. And nag-i-stand out yung Taiko because of its prominent ray system. Alright, pag sinabi nating rays, those are the materials or debris, no, ejected when the crater was formed by the impact of the asteroid or comet or meteorite, kung ano man yung tumama sa buwan that created either the Copernicus or the Taiko Crater. Okay, so kanina nakita niyo yung ray system ng Copernicus Crater na napakaganda. Yung sa Taiko hindi pa masyadong distinct, pero very distinct po yan pag either 95% illuminated na yung buwan or pag full moon. No? And by the way po, malapit na po ang full moon. Our full moon will be this coming Thursday, Feb 17, 2022. Ayan po yung ating full moon. So antabayanan po natin yan. No? Sana clear skies yan sa full moon natin Feb 17 para makapag-online telescope viewing tayo. Alright, and ano ngayon, no? Ilang araw na lang, Valentine's Day, palaki na ng palaki ng yung buwan. At bagay na bagay sana pag cloudless night, no? Maganda yung ating buwan sa Lunes, no? Valentine's Day. Alright, so ito po ulit yung ating magnified image of the moon and we are featuring the Taiko Crater. Ayan po, nasa gitna ng ating lunar image. Ayan po yung Taiko Crater, which is a prominent lunar impact crater located in the southern lunar highlands. Ayan po yan, bilog na nasa gitna ng ating lunar image. And that crater was named after the Danish astronomer Tycho Brahe. Alright, so very young yung crater na yan. No? I think it's 108 million years old lang yung crater na yan. Okay, and pag full moon, very distinct yung kanyang rays. So again po mga ka-spacers, no, yung Taiko Crater has a diameter of 85 kilometers. And it has a depth of about 4.8 kilometers. Ang lalim, no? Alright, ang laki. Malaki talaga yung crater na yan. Okay, pero ang Copernicus, siya pa rin talaga yung malaki. Mas malaki pa yan kaysa sa Taiko. Alright, so we are now moving the telescope sa northern part ng buwan. Okay. And ayan, nakatutok po ngayon, nasa gitna po yung Copernicus Crater. Ayan po, nasa gitna po yung Copernicus Crater. Di ba napakaganda? No? Ano yung masasabi nyo dyan? So if you have any comments or reactions of what you are seeing right now sa ating online telescope viewing, just feel free to type in your comments or your reactions dito sa ating comment section below po mga ka-spacers. And you are seeing the Copernicus Crater. Now, the Copernicus Crater on the moon is less than a billion years old. No? When an impactor, either an asteroid or comet or meteorite, several kilometers across, impacted or struck the surface of the moon, created the Copernicus Crater. Alright. And yung Apollo 12 collected samples from one of those rays. Kasi yung Apollo 12 naglanding dyan sa Oceanus Procellarum near the Copernicus Crater. Alright, so ayan po, we are now in the northern part of the moon and my telescope now is pointing at yung Montes Apenninus. Ayan po yung Montes Apenninus mountain range. Ayan po. Yan, feature natin yan a couple of days back. Alright, so ayan po ng mga dark patches na yan. Those are lunar plains or Marias. Okay, the word Maria is the Latin for seas. And yan po yung malaking patag na yan. Yung gitna na yan is the Sea of Tranquility kung saan po naglanding yung Apollo 11. Alright, because early astronomers, early sailors thought na yung mga dark patches na yan are bodies of water. No? Kaya binigay na name yan na Maria or Mare, which is the Latin for seas. Okay, pero we know that those dark patches are actually solidified pools of ancient basaltic lava. Ayan po, that's the Sea of Tranquility. Ayan po, kung saan naglanding yung Apollo 11. Okay, so again po lagi kong sinasabi to sa ating online telescope viewing na habang ginagalaw natin tong image ng buwan, just imagine yourselves on board the Apollo spacecraft. Ayan po, no? Parang talagang nasa loob tayo ng spaceship. Yung telescope actually is like a spaceship. Yan po, yun yung aking pananaw, no? Based on my experience in using the telescope. Ang tingin ko sa telescope ay spaceship. And yung ating target which is the moon, hindi lang ordinary target yan, no? It is a place na pwede nating bisitahin, no? Pwede tayong bumalik sa buwan, no? Alright, and ayan po, no? Pag nakikita niyo itong Copernicus Crater na to, no? Sa ganitong perspective, para po tayong nakasakay sa Apollo spacecraft in orbit at nasa nasa area ng Copernicus Crater. Okay? Ayan, so the moon is really a place na pwede tayong bumalik, no, in the near future, no, after the Apollo missions. No, we can go back. So antabayanan natin yung Artemis lunar mission. So ang tanong, bakit pa tayo kailangan bumalik? No? So just comment down below, no, why you say that there is a need for us to go back to the moon. Okay, and ayan po yung Taiko Crater ulit. Ayan. Alright, so the Taiko Crater again is about 85 kilometers in diameter. No, mas malaki talaga yan. And it has a depth of about 4.8 kilometers. So yun ang ating featured crater ngayong gabi. Okay, so ayan po yung ating featured crater, the Taiko Crater, which is a prominent lunar impact crater in the southern lunar highlands. Ayan po. So sana nag-enjoy po kayo sa ating magnified image of the waxing gibbous moon at 85% illumination. And today mga ka-spacers is Feb 12, 2022. Ilang araw na lang at Valentine's Day na. So again po, baka makalimutan ko, so binabati ko lahat ng mga ka-spacers natin out there na advance happy Valentine's Day. Yan, bagay na bagay po kasi palaki na ng palaki po yung buwan. And sana sa Feb 14, no, walang ulap at makikita nyo talaga yung liwanag ng buwan sa Feb 14. Pero hindi pa po full moon sa Feb 14, waxing gibbous moon pa rin. Okay, ang ating full moon ay sa Thursday, Feb 17, 2022. Okay, mga ka-spacers, no? So siguro bago po tayo magpatuloy at bago tayo matapos, kasi 30 minutes lang po yung ating online telescope viewing, gusto ko muna pong i-promote ulit yung mga activities ng Bedan Society of Young Astronomers sa darating na National Astronomy Week 2022. So the National Astronomy Week will be held on Feb 20 to 26, 2022. And the BSYA had prepared several activities po para sa inyo, no? In the promotion of astronomy not only to the Bedan community but to the general public. Alright, so on Feb 23, that's a Wednesday, we will be conducting a special webinar about the James Webb Telescope. Ayan po. And this webinar is free. Libre po ito at walang bayad. Alright, all you need to do is to visit our Facebook page, the Vedan Society of Young Astronomers, and all you need to do is to register. May registration link po dyan. Alright, so just fill it up para maibigay po namin yung Zoom link, no, sa inyo. And this will be live streamed on Facebook. Ayan po, so we have resource speakers para ma-discuss po nila some updates of the James Webb Telescope. And one of them is one of the co-founders of the Manila Strict Astronomers, si Mr. Christopher Lu. And so, we are inviting you mga ka-spacers. No? Libre po ito. You are invited. So, just visit our Facebook page for the registration. Okay, so yan po yung ganap sa Feb 23. Then on Feb 25, we will be having a special online telescope viewing and they called it the Takip Silim. Yan, so sa Takip Silim, we will be featuring the different lunar phases for February, which is an online telescope viewing. And hindi po ako yung ano niya, no? I will not be conducting that. So yung mga members ng BSYA for a change naman, no? Para sila naman po yung makikita nyo. Alright. And on Feb 26, that's Saturday, ano po yung last day ng National Astronomy Week, we will be having a Battle of the Bands, mga ka-spacers, called Rock the Stars. Alright, so itong Rock the Stars, there is a twist, astronomy twist dito. So you'll be enjoying good music and at the same time learn about astronomy. Yan, maganda po yan. Antabayan nyo po yan. And we are inviting you to watch the Battle of the Bands para makita nyo po yung mga talento ng ating mga kabataan. No? So you'll be listening to good music and marami pa kayong matututunan about astronomy. Ibang klase po, no? So we call that Rock the Stars. Alright, so yun po yung aming mga activities in the celebration of National Astronomy Week. And by the way po, no, itong week celebration na ito is spearheaded by Pag-asa. And may mga activities din ang Pag-asa for National Astronomy Week and yung mga ibang astro groups dito sa Pilipinas. Okay. So, ayan po. So, please check out our Facebook page for updates on our activities for National Astronomy Week 2022. Also, check out the Skywatcher Society of Las Piñas and also check out the Science Guy TV Ka-Spacers channel on Facebook. And also, please like and subscribe po sa aking YouTube channel, The Science Guy, Professor Jun Cajigal. Okay, so siguro malapit na po tayo magtapos sa ating online telescope viewing. And again po, we are featuring sa ating online telescope viewing tonight, the Taiko Crater. Now, this is the waxing gibbous moon at 85% illumination. And ngayon po, very visible na po yung Taiko Crater. Alright, which is a prominent impact crater in the southern lunar highlands. And again po, no, sinabi ko kanina, the Taiko Crater is 85 kilometers in diameter and it has a depth of 4.8 kilometers. Kagabi po, Feb 11, we have featured the Copernicus Crater and hanggang ngayon po, kita pa rin at napakaganda pa rin ng Copernicus Crater, which is a prominent impact crater located in the Oceanus Procellarum or Ocean of Storms. Alright, ang Copernicus Crater is about 93 kilometers in diameter and it has a depth of 3.8 kilometers. Mas malalim yung Taiko, no? Pero mas malapad ang Copernicus with 93 kilometers in diameter siya. Okay, so ayan po yung ating featured craters no, ngayong gabi, especially po yung Taiko Crater. And sana po nagustuhan nyo at nag-enjoy po kayo sa ating online telescope viewing tonight of the waxing gibbous moon at 85% illumination, February 12, 2022. Okay, and again sa mga ka-spacers po natin na nakatutok, maraming salamat at sinamahan niyo po ako ngayong gabi sa ating online telescope viewing. Advance happy Valentine's Day po sa inyong lahat. Alright, and again shout out sa mga officers ko and crew of the BSYA, Bell Society of Young Astronomers. And shout out kay Sir David Rioferio from World Vision Philippines. And sa mga kasama ko from the Manila Street Astronomers and mga friends ko from the Philippine Astronomical Society and sa mga astronomy enthusiasts po na nakatutok po ngayon. Alright, so just keep up the good work. Okay, so hanggang dito na lang po tayo and sana po sa Feb 13 sana clear po yung skies at least a day before Valentine's Day makapag-online telescope viewing po tayo. Kasi may mga panahon na maulap, may mga panahon naman na clear naman yung sky. So ganyan talaga, no? We are at the mercy of the clouds. And again, we are bringing this telescope sa inyo po, sa inyong mga bahay. Safe po kasi hindi pa tayo talaga pwedeng mag-public telescope viewing. So we are bringing the telescope to you, mga ka-spacers, at the safety of your homes. Ayan, so wag na lang muna kayong lumabas at buksan nyo na lang inyong mga laptops and enjoy the beauty of our waxing gibbous moon. Okay, so marami pong salamat. This is your ka-spacer and space commander, Professor Jun Cajigal, saying, live long and prosper. And always remember, mga ka-spacers, to keep your space. Ayan po. Okay, so marami pong salamat and hope to see you in our next online telescope viewing. So sa mga gising dyan ng mga estudyante ko, no? Kay Miss Judea Cabanyero and kay Miss Ana Franz Tanya, matulog na kayo. Alright, bye-bye po. See you!